Hey guys, Gus Mitchell here. I have some chunk honey that has gone completely crystallized. It had started on the bottom. I turned them upside down in the case, and we had some cool weather here. They've just completely turned solid. Now, I've spoken before about how I don't like to bottle up a lot of chunk honey because of this issue. But it's a good example for me to show you guys the process. Um, this is pretty far crystallized, so we will give it a go. But it's really hard to liquefy this chunk honey after it's become solid like this without destroying the comb. Um, It's not difficult to liquefy honey. As you can see, this warming cabinet does a great job at it. It's very efficient. But the problem is the comb inside. It gets kind of frayed looking and beat up looking. And if you're not careful, like if you place these in here upright, then as it warms, the comb will float and just form a glob and lose all its structure. And it's not attractive anymore. So the tip and the trick is to lay it on its side and let this slowly liquefy. So I have about a little over half a case that we're going to put through a cycle here in the warming cabinet, and hopefully be able to show you guys how this looks when it's done. So as you can see, it's solid. So get all these guys in there. Put that one there. So we'll give it probably a couple days and see how it turns out, and see if we can keep from ruining the structure of the comb and get this back to a sellable product. All right guys, we're back after a few days. The honey has completely liquefied. It's nice and clear now, but we have to be careful still. So we can't immediately flip these over. If we do, we'll get a big bend in this comb. It will kind of scrunch up from the weight of it, pushing it up against the lid. You can kind of see it in the first one that I just showed you, because I did that just to see if it was, but we still have our comb structure, and if we're not careful, it's warm and it's pliable, and if we flip this upright, it's going to collapse from the gravity, the weight pushing it upward. So we just set these on their side out to cool down to room temperature, so that wax will harden up some, and then we'll be just fine. But I'm gonna get these out. As you can see, it's a little hard on the comb. Might be a little hard to see there. You can see when I go this way, it's wanting to bend. So just have to be careful with it. It's a process. I'm gonna let all this cool down to where it gets nice and solid again. You can see there where it's got a little bow in it. And I'll get back to you guys after it's get cooled down, and we'll see how it looks. Okay guys, so the jars have cooled down to room temperature. The comb has solidified again. Let's see. It's not ideal, but it works, and it's definitely a more sellable product than how it was before. So that's my tip, and I hope you find it useful. I'll catch you guys around.